So today I'm going to be showing you / trying on / styling some fall fashion pieces that I picked out from Nasty Gal. This video is sponsored by Nasty Gal and Afterpay, which Afterpay is a way to kind of break up your payments. Like if you weren't wanting to pay in one lump sum, you can break up your payment into 4 equal installments and then you pay nothing extra as long as you pay on time or according to your payment schedule. I'll have a link for Nasty Gal's Afterpay option in my description box. I'll link it for you. They have a bunch of frequently asked questions and more information about it. So if you have questions or if you want to look into it or if you're wanting to use Afterpay, I will have that down in the description box for you. Also, all the items that I mentioned today will be linked down in the description box as well. So you can actually shop for these items that I mentioned today directly from my description box. Also, I usually put the sizing I got for reference as well as any material, like what each item is made out of. I usually put that all in the description box as well. And I have a hair in my mouth right now. So before I babble on any longer, let's get into this fall haul because I'm so freaking excited to show you these fall pieces. You have no idea. The first item I picked out from Nasty Gal is this blouse that I'm wearing today. This piece here, as soon as I tried it on, I was so pleasantly surprised because it's a longer blouse. So it fits kind of tunic style. I would say it's definitely not long enough and there is a curve on the side of it to where I think it is a little short to be a dress, but it is the perfect length to wear as a tunic and wear leggings under it, which is one way I ended up styling it. But I also styled it in a way where I tucked it into some high-waisted pants and wore it a little bit unbuttoned and went for more of a 70s, almost rock and roll style. But the blouse itself is black and it actually has some really subtle stripes. You probably won't even be able to see them, maybe if you really look for them, on the try-on portion. And then it has stars all over it in all different sizes. And they're more like clusters of stars and look more like these twinkling, almost galaxy looking kind of stars. It also buttons all the way up and it has a really nice kind of structured collar to it. This one is just one of those blouses. It's black and white, so it's really easy in my opinion. This is the kind of stuff that I find really easy to style. It goes with anything, jeans, skirts, dressed up, dressed down, whatever, leggings, whatever you want to do with it. So this is one of those blouses that I will have in my closet for a very long time because it's just so easy to style. The next piece I got was this sweater, and this sweater is screaming autumn to me. It is just autumn in a sweater. It is this yellow, it's more of a mustard and black striped sweater. It's just so good. It is just pretty self-explanatory. Mustard and black striped sweater with a turtleneck, or I don't know if you call this a cowl neck, or I don't even know what you call this. I love the fit of this sweater because it's got that perfect slouchy feel to it. And it's really nice and warm, but not too thick to where it's bulky or too boxy. You still get a little bit of a drapey vibe with it. It almost just feels like a broken in sweater vibe, like a broken in 90s sweater. It's exactly what this fits like for me. This is just one of those perfect autumn, even into winter sweaters. It's really soft, but also just you can throw it over anything. I think I wore a darker forest green skirt with this and gave kind of like an autumn witch vibe. All right, while we're on the sweater tip, I also picked out this sweater from Nasty Gal, and this one is a black, I don't know how to describe this texture. It has this really interesting knit design on it, and I guess it's called Pointelle knit, and features a boat neckline, relaxed silhouette, and drop sleeves. That's really helpful. Okay, so this is a Pointelle knit, is what it is. That little, it's kind of like a, it's all knitted, but it almost creates this really cool texture and design on the sweater. And like I said, it has a boat neck. And the sleeves, it says it has a drop sleeve. A drop sleeve, it kind of reminds me of like a bat wing. And this one kind of drapes over on the sides a little bit. So it is a little bit longer even on me to where I can wear this as a tunic. For the try on, I did wear a slip underneath it because it is a little bit sheer, like you can see through it a little bit. And then I wore leggings with it. It gives this whole, like, it could give a witchy vibe. It could just give more of a chic kind of all black vibe, whatever it is that you're going, or you can just throw it over whatever it is you're wearing because it's a black sweater and it's super cozy and comfortable. I'll be living in this. Next thing I picked out from Nasty Gal is this skirt, and I am living for this skirt. It is this hunter green, forest green, you know, I like to call it barf green because it's one of my favorite colors. And it has these black little leopard prints with little hints of orange. This is like a whole, kind of matches my nails to be honest. And it's the perfect midi length skirt as well. It's got that kind of chiffon feel to it. And the actual waist is elastic, which I'm loving. I normally, let me just tell you, don't always love the elastic waist. But on this one, it's actually done right because you can, if you can see it, it doesn't have the fabric that wraps all the way around. And sometimes when that happens, the elastic can start twisting up in it. If you've had it happen, then you just know. But they've left the elastic exposed on the inside of the skirt, so that doesn't actually happen. It just stays in place, but it stretches so it can give you a custom fit, especially in the fall where I like to tuck in sweaters into things. And this allows that to happen. In the try on, you'll see I styled it with a yellow sweater and wore kind of a witchy, like one of my wide brim hats. And it gives this super kind of autumn witch vibe to it, or that's what I was feeling when I was wearing it. I think I also wore it with just a plain turtleneck. But yeah, any sort of plain black top or a band tee or whatever you're feeling with this would totally go with it. The next thing I picked out from Nasty Gal is this oversized corduroy shirt. And it's this kind of mauve-y color. It's like a dusty mauve or like a faded mauve. Looks like a broken in, straight from the 90s corduroy shirt. There are pockets on either side of the chest area and buttons that also go all the way down. And it has a collar, all of the things that I love in a oversized 90s vibe type of shirt. This one can definitely be worn as a shirt dress, which is one way I styled it, with some leggings. I also wore some thigh high or like knee high boots with it, really clunky kind of Daria style boots with this, make it extra 90s. This can also be thrown over a band tee, which is another way I styled it, or a I think it was a horror movie tee, if we're being honest. And then I also wore it with, you'll see some pants here coming up next, wore it with some check pants and a black turtleneck. Just kind of layered it up and had it kind of be more of a jacket type of vibe for fall. Love this, love the 90s vibe, super into it. Next. Okay, next thing I picked out from Nasty Gal, this might be one of my favorite pieces. They're black check pants with a little bit of this orange. It's more of a muted, darker orange, perfect for fall. It buttons in the front and has a zipper. There's no stretch, absolutely no stretch in these. It also has belt loops, which is really nice. The belt loops do fit all of the belts I've tried with it, which are typically a little bit of a wider belt. So I definitely appreciate that. Also has pockets, which I love a functional pocket on any sort of pant or jumpsuit or dress, basically a functional pocket on anything. The length on this is a little bit of kind of like an ankle grazer type of look. Wore these with some ankle boots, wide brim hat, a turtleneck bodysuit underneath it so it looks tucked in. And then you'll see that I wore this cord shirt over it for kind of a little bit of a layered vibe. Love any sort of check or plaid kind of print pant. So I'm happy to welcome these into my wardrobe. Next thing I picked up from Nasty Gal is this dress, and I've been needing a dress like this in my closet and I don't have one. I've just never had a simple, like I have little black dresses, I have fancy black dresses, but I do not, surprisingly, have a black dress that can be worn any time of year, no matter what the climate is, any occasion, dressed up, dressed down, and this is one of those dresses, and I could not be more excited about it. And it is a long, black, super stretchy, super soft kind of dress, and it goes down to about my ankle area. And then it has slits on either side towards the bottom, so it makes it easy to walk and move around. And it also comes with a belt, which is just the same material as the dress, and you can just tie it around your waist and give it a little bit more of a shape. And it has a mock neck, which I'm obsessed with. And it also has a short sleeve. It's not a super short, like a baby tee kind of sleeve. It's a little bit of a longer short sleeve. That makes sense. And I chose the short sleeve because I want to wear it all year round, because this is one of those all occasion type of dresses. So I wanted that option. So in the winter I can wear it with a long line kind of wool coat or something like that, or a leather jacket, but they do have a long sleeve version. So if you're looking for the long sleeve version, I will put that in the description for you. Okay, last thing I picked out from Nasty Gal might be, this is another one of those where it might be my new favorite thing of life. Every fall, I have to find a new boot for the year. I'm like, I gotta find my new boot. This might be it. This might be my new favorite boot of the year or season or whatever. But it is this pointy-toed ankle sock boot, faux croc print, all of the things going on. But this boot is giving me all the, either the pointy toe is giving me those witchy vibes that I love, but also could give this kind of English rock and roller style if you're looking for that. I styled a lot of the items that you just saw when I was doing the try on. I styled with these boots, and they went with literally every single piece that I just mentioned. So it has a really pointy toe. Love this whole vibe. The point, it's everything. Like I said, could be witchy, could be more of a rock and roll vibe, whatever it is you're going for. And then the heel on this is kind of that angled block type of heel. And then you can see the sock area here. So it's more of a fitted sock boot. And then there is this faux croc print going on, but it is the perfect silhouette, and I am so excited about these boots. All right, so I think that is it for this Nasty Gal fall fashion haul. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. Also, all of the fall fashion pieces I just mentioned from Nasty Gal will be linked down in the description box for you, so you can find them there and shop all of the things. Also, I will have a link for Nasty Gal's Afterpay option, so if you're interested in breaking up your payment and paying over time, all that information will be down in the description box as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.